Pick a card, any card. We use random a lot in our games. We use random a lot in science. We use it for randomized studies. We use random in mathematics. I use random in my mystery shopping. Random shoppers go out to stores. But we don't use random very much in politics or in our business endeavors. Seth Godin recently suggested that we could use random to select our elected officials. So what would happen is that you into a hat, put all their names in, and then you draw one out, and that's your elected official. Now that might sound ridiculous, but it's a thought that's gaining more and more traction. What the benefit of that is that when you're chosen, you don't have any ego, because you weren't chosen because you were the special chosen one. You aren't the one who's going to get the animosity from people who weren't chosen, because it was just luck that chose you as opposed to someone else. It's quick, it's inexpensive, it's not corruptible, and talented introverts can all of a sudden come out into the fore, because you're not just selecting the person who's the best speaker or the most charismatic, because they could be the trashy elected official. You also, by chance, get 50-50 female representation, which is fantastic. You get all ethnic groups represented. You'll get everyone represented proportional basically to the population over time. So the benefits are quite numerous. The disadvantages, the downside is you could elect a dud. But that's never happened before, has it? So in business, I've been hearing the same potential application of random. If you've got people applying for a job, pre-select them based on educational qualifications if you have to, or on certificates, or some sort of industry requirement if that's required. But then draw them out of a hat. Now, again, you get the same benefits. You don't get the animosity, you don't get the ego, you don't get the person who's just the best speaker to do the job. Randomly, you'll end up with just as good a choice as you would have otherwise, but with a lot of... So if you're looking to promote someone, perhaps ask them if they would like to go for the job, put their hat quietly in the ring, and then select them randomly and let it be a very public process. You'll find, I believe that process could yield just as many benefits as selecting through your wonderful wisdom. Because after all, like elections, how many times have we elected or chosen a dud before? How many times have we made the wrong decision? We do it all the time. We have this feeling that we're in control, but we're not in control. I mean, you can't even control your next thought. So how can you control what's going to happen in your business going out 5 or 10 years? Just look, that's exactly what COVID taught us. Look what it taught us about how much control we have over things. So random is not going to necessarily, I don't think, give you a worse choice. Maybe it won't even give you a better choice, but it will give you all those other benefits of incorruptibility, speed, of removal of ego, of removal of animosity, and of promoting people who otherwise would not be promoted. 50-50 split male-female, all of those things. So it's something worth considering, and I'm going to apply it a bit more in my business, and I'll report back as to how it goes. What do you think? I'm Stephen DiPietro. Thanks for tuning in.